I found this picture on Google Images, and it's a jail lineup picture. Like, you know how when a crime is committed and maybe you've got a few suspects and you're not sure who did it, but maybe there's a witness who might have seen the person? They'll have everybody line up like this. You see it in a lot of movies. This is actually from a movie called The Usual Suspects. So I'm going to take this picture, and what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to delete this guy in the middle, Benicio del Toro, and I'm going to take this other picture which is another Thor picture. And you can probably see where I'm going with this, right? I'm going to try to take this guy here, this Thor, and put him in where this guy was. So, here we go. I'm going to try to take this guy out. And you're going to use the same tools that I use, but you're going to be doing it in a different way, and it's whatever works for me is not necessarily going to work for you. So if you have any problems with what you're trying to do, raise your hand, and I'll see if I can help you out. What I'm going to do first is zoom in, because I really don't care about these guys right now, and I don't really care about these guys over here either. I really only care about this guy in the middle, and I want to take him out. But I don't just want to take him out. I mean, I don't want to just click on my eraser and take him out like this. I mean, I can do that, but obviously that's not what we're trying to do, because it's pretty obvious at this point that I've deleted something. I want to delete this guy. I'm just going to undo that. I want to delete this guy so that you don't even know he was there. I want to do such a good job deleting him that it looks like he wasn't there in the first place. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a tool over here called the Clone Stamp Tool. So if yours says Pattern Stamp Tool, if you've got that little thing in the top left, you want to just hold down the click and you want to get the Clone Stamp Tool. Then I'm going to zoom in, as I said. Here we go. Kind of looks like he's asleep, doesn't he? Anyway, I want to get this clone stamp. And the way the clone stamp works, I'm just going to make this smaller. I don't need something this size, so I'm going to go down from 21 to maybe 12 or so. That looks about right. What you need to do with the clone stamp tool is you find a place like this that you want to copy, and you hold down the Option key on your keyboard. So I've got the Option key held down, and you can see how when I do that, the icon changes, the cursor changes to like a crosshairs. So you want to hold down the Option key, and I'm going to click right here just one time. Done. So I've clicked there. So now Photoshop remembers where I just clicked, and I can click anywhere else on the screen now. And as soon as I click, you can see how there's a little plus sign that shows up right here, because that's where I clicked the first time. And basically, if I click and I start dragging my mouse around, it's going to take everything where that plus is, and it's going to put it where this big circle is. And you can watch me do it all day, but the easiest way and the best way to get the hang of it, of course, is to do it yourself. So try to do this. And what happens here is we slowly but surely delete this guy, but we leave the background the way it's supposed to be. Now, we got to be careful, because if I go up here now, do I really want this to look this way? No. So I need to go undo. If you make a mistake, you just go Command Z and you undo. And fairly frequently, you're going to have to change where you're copying from. So right now, it's still copying from this distance away. So what I need to do now is I need to change it. So anytime you need to change it, you just hold down your Option key again. You get your crosshairs back. And this time, I'm going to click right here. And then I'm going to go back over here. And now you can see if I go straight, I'm deleting the rest of the guy's head, but I'm also getting the line behind him. And you can see how I just made a mistake right here. If I keep going up, now I'm getting his hair, and it's kind of copying his head over there. So you can see how you can get carried away with it and you can go too far. If you go too far, you hit Command Z, you undo, and you go back and do it again. So you should try to do like small parts at a time. So hold down Option, click a place, do a little bit over here, and when you get the sense that you've done a fair bit and things are starting to work out okay, you should stop clicking. And in that way, if you go on to make a mistake like this and you need to undo it, you won't undo everything that you've done from the very beginning. You'll just undo the most recent part. Now I just need to fix this little place right here, so I'm going to hold down my Option key and I'm going to click over here. And there we go. So this doesn't need to be perfect, and it is going to take a while, but eventually I'm going to delete this guy, and you're going to delete whatever it is you're trying to delete in your picture. And if you need help, you just let me know, but mainly this is just the kind of thing you just have to have a little bit of patience with, and you're going to make some mistakes, and you're going to end up hitting Command Z fairly often and undoing something that you just did. But when it's all said and done, you'll end up with a pretty good edit. I'm going to go ahead and fix this thing up. You're going to watch me do it. You're going to see that I'm doing it, but I'm going to speed up the video from this point forward, so it's going to happen very quickly. And when I'm done, then we'll move on to trying to get Thor into this guy's spot. Okay, so here we go. Time to work fast. I can certainly live with that. There was a guy standing there, and now he's not. So what you would have to do here is you would save that, and make sure you save it as a different file. You don't want to overwrite the original picture, because you're going to be passing in the original picture plus the picture like this where you took something out, plus the picture where you added something back in. So save this, and when that's done, go on to the next video, and then we're going to try to put Thor right in here.